What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Sh00ting Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. In the last 10 days, there have been multiple shootings at HBCU homecomings across the South. One in Clark, Atlanta University. Then we've had one October 21st, Southern University in Baton Rouge. And then unfortunately one in which Asian Doll had a concert at the Livingstone College campus in North Carolina. And of course, I want to talk about this because obviously I went to an HBCU, and many of our people who at some point, like when my grandmother was coming up and my mother at a certain time, my mother was one of the first people to be admitted into UC Davis as African American. But prior to that, people her age had to go down to the Gramblings of the world. You would go to the Howards, the North Carolina A&Ts, the Tuskegees, because that is where our people could get educated. But see, at least at that time, our people who were not in school had somewhat a lot of respect for those who were in the educated class or wanted to be in the technical class, because Tuskegee Institute also had a degree of technicality before becoming a university. But the problem that we have in Black America is twofold. Number one, Pookies and Ray Rays are ever welcome into Black society. That's the first thing. Low expectations. Okay? Meaning that you don't find at Harvard the poor whites that cause trouble. They won't come there. They're not coming to Princeton. They won't be at UC Berkeley. If they're going to cause trouble, they know where to do it at. But in our community, one of the things that I've noticed is not only are the low expectations there, but in many times there's not much barriers between the criminality and the elites. And I'm going to explain what I mean. In most Black churches, we go to church usually, although you have your elites, and usually in Black communities, your elite churches are going to be like Second Baptist, Third Baptist, Shiloh Baptist, always those churches. And, especially if it's, Baptist, you're going to hear those names, right? You'd be surprised how many of the poor Blacks go to church with those in the elite class. The separation between poor and rich in Black America is very, very close. You can be an upper class person and then your mama live in the ghetto, or your uncles live in the ghetto, or you go to church in the ghetto. It's very possible. That thinking is what marries the dysfunction between those students in HBCUs with the Pookie and Ray Ray class of Black America. And these guys have always caused trouble in HBCUs. If you guys don't believe me, just comment below. If you went to Alabama and A&M, which I got accepted, I didn't go. How many guys from the Huntsville area robbed students? Not everybody, but we knew what happens. All right. How many times the guys from Northwest DC, okay, come over and rob guys or come into parties because the girls from the college there? And we're going to be honest too, a lot of ladies from college campuses like Pookie and Ray guys. They date them. Because why? A lot of these young ladies and these guys that are coming into the college life, if we're going to be if we're not going to be real, most of them is Pookie and Ray themselves. All right. A lot of these students coming into these HBCUs are not coming from wealthy families. They're coming from the hood. And when they're coming to them, a lot of these students are doing hood stuff, which makes, and I hate to say this, and although Black colleges, HBCUs, give a myriad of opportunities from, especially some of the brothers from the West Coast, it would be difficult to get into, let's say, UC Davis engineering, Cal Poly engineering, where Florida A&M will give you the opportunity to get into engineering school. Prairie View A&M will give you that opportunity. You know, if you wanted to go to medical school, Meharry could give you that opportunity. Morehouse could give you that opportunity. Fisk, which is right across from Meharry in Tennessee State, would give you an opportunity, especially in the cities like Atlanta. The opportunities available in Houston, the banking opportunities in the black colleges there in Charlotte. You get no arguments from me, but you're not safe there. We got to call it for what it is. Brothers and sisters, you are not safe sending your kids to North Carolina A&T. We're going to be real. You can't protect your kids at Howard. You damn sure can't protect them at Clark, at Spelman. With all of those mega Pookies and Ray Rays out in the open, in Southern, God forbid. And that's something that we've always known about the HBCUs. Okay? And now you're seeing all of these shootings at the homecoming. Let me just say this, man. You know, I used to go to Grant High School. We used to have that problem. One year, 1996-97 year, wouldn't nobody come and play at Grant because of the shootings that were happening outside. That's how bad Grant was. So we had to forfeit all our home games and go on the road. One team, El Camino High School, we beat them 81-8 for not coming to play at Grant because of the danger. But I don't blame them. I don't blame them. And let me tell you guys something. For those of you guys who are engaging in that stuff, because I know who's doing it, it's African Americans. I don't want to hear nothing about racism, white supremacy, where the schools that were started in our churches when our people couldn't do nothing, started in basements and got funding the Wilberforces of the world, and you guys go over there and you tear our schools up. You tear our schools up for the people that raise money, the United Negro College Fund, which I haven't given to in about a year or so, or a few years. But listen, I'm a big time believer in donating to our issues. But you guys are making this, you make me sick. Our people worked hard to establish those universities for you to go over there and shoot it up. And it ain't the white man doing that. That's our people doing it. And then we will be the first to talk about we can't have no black owned businesses. Yet there's Pookies and Ray Rays out there shooting up the goddamn thing. Not thinking about you got people there on athletic scholarships. The cheerleaders are out there. People bringing their kids out there. It's bad enough you got one idiot. I think Eddie Robertson's son, he's an idiot because he can't even shake hands with Deion Sanders once they lose the game. But the Pookies and Ray Rays are ruining everything. Not just the black community. Y'all going over here to the goddamn colleges and shooting. Homecoming and shooting. You're not even smart enough to keep it away from the college kids. That's how sick people are. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.